Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our weekly roundup of the shows that we are dropping on Dog Podcast Network. Things for you to listen to or watch because we're doing more and more in the video realm. I'm James Jacobson in Maui, Hawaii.
And I'm Claire Mansell in London, England. You know, you really need to start that with is it Anchorman who does the whole good morning, good day, good night, and because we're different time zones all over the world.
We're in totally different time zones. We are 11 time zones apart, which is why it's so dark there and why you only have a few lights in the background, and it's bright sun here in Hawaii. I don't know. We're a global team. People laugh at this, but we truly are a global team of people who put together really high quality content for dog lovers, and I appreciate you watching this to find out what we're doing this week. But you have some breaking news because we broke news last week.
Yes,
I have no idea what this breaking news is. So
breaking canine related news.
Draw near.
Very big in my world, possibly not quite so big in other people's worlds, but just bear with me. It's exciting news for me. So I have booked the first place for Maple and I to do a Canicross event next year. Now, I think Canicross is very UK, certainly European-centric thing.
It's a miscellany. It's a miscellany thing. What is a Canicross?
So cross-country running, like trail running, but with a dog. And originally it was invented to train sled dogs when there weren't any snow around. So it was a summer thing, but now it's kind of taken off with dog lovers. So it's a running event that I'm doing. It's a race, but they happen to have a category for Canicross. So we're doing a 15K Canicross run in March. And this weekend, I'm going to go out and get properly equipped with harness and the bungee leash and everything. Because I've picked up bits here and there and then all not quite right. And I need the proper kit.
So has Maple given her consent to this?
Well, Maple did her first 10K in Canada with me, and she just loves it. She just loves running. And the moment I put my running kit on, she's so excited. And sometimes I have to leave her behind because I don't do routes that are suitable for her, like lots of roads and things. But she loves it. She loves it. And like we talked about in the why dogs are loyal thing, a lot of that boiled down to how when we had the hunt, as humans and the dogs came with us, it was all about them moving together as a pack. And I really think it bonds us that we go out and we do the moving together as a pack.
That is so cool. That is really cool. Well, hopefully you'll post some pictures when you do this. How far away are we from this event?
March next year.
Okay.
So 4 months or so.
We had a little time to train, and the weather is just glorious there in England now.
So.
Enjoy. By spring. Actually, there is no spring in England.
Yeah, maybe by 2 days. Right? I try and tell myself that between February and March, it always changes. Like there's a big change, and that you notice the sun and everything else.
Right,
but
you notice it, but then it gets very cold. And anyway, and we're also going to be doing the London podcast show. In May. I'm very excited. We are going to be together. So if you are in the UK, we'll buy you some beers. We'll go to a pub. It'll be fun.
I'm really, really looking forward to it. Genuinely, I love an opportunity to go to those kind of things and network with people and meet people who you've only corresponded with them on email and things. And I have another friend actually who I've only ever corresponded with on email, who's a podcaster, and it's like, great, let's meet in the flesh. I might even introduce her to
you. I would love it. There may be an opportunity for us to record one of our shows live.
Yes.
In the evening there. So anyway, it's going to be kind of cool. We're doing lots of cool things at Dog Podcast Network. But let me tell you about what we have this week. And on Dog Edition, well, do you want to do the honors, Claire?
Yeah. So Dog Edition this week is the second round of Dog Myths Debunked. And we're exploring this thing about, do dogs who eat grass do it because they feel sick and it helps them to be sick? And I've had dogs who do it all the time and aren't sick, and I've had other dogs who did it and it was clearly part of sort of bringing up things. So we go into that and we delve into what wolves do, which is really, really interesting. And we had a wolf expert on, so we kind of dig back into that. And also this thing about chocolates. Is a little bit of chocolate okay for your dogs? We delve into that. And both you and I have had dogs who have got hold of chocolate when they shouldn't have. And this is a really good time to be mentioning that Christmas coming up. A lot of people have chocolate around, and our guards are lowered a bit, aren't they? Because we're all just a bit relaxed over the festive period. And dogs do get hold of things at Christmas. And I think I mentioned in the episode that I know a beagle who had to have their stomach pumped at great expense on Christmas night because they got hold of all the chocolate. So don't be that person, and find out if even a little bit is okay. Yeah. So
it's good. We try to debunk myths, because there are a lot of myths and old wives' tales and stories that not every dog lover knows the answer to. And we will share that with you on Dog Edition on this episode, which is Mythbusters 2. We've done Mythbusters 1 before, and you can imagine what the next one will be called. You can find all of Dog Edition on the dedicated website, dogedition.com.
What's happening on the long leash this week? In fact, can I just say, before you tell me, this is a rare thing, but I haven't listened to this week's episode, and I have a really good excuse. Okay, it's not the dog ate my homework.
Okay, you were going out and getting equipment for your run.
No, it is run related. So on Monday, a really bad thing happened, which is that I left the house to go for a run, and I took the back door key. And I took the back door key because it's the one that isn't on a big key ring, and like it just slips in my pocket. And when I came back from the run, I did not have the back door key. I have been looking for it for 4 days. It turns out now we discover it's the only back door key. Yeah, no, don't even go there. And in the chaos, somewhere I came home with my headphones on, my Bluetooth headphones, and I put them down somewhere, obviously amid the chaos, and I cannot find them. So that's why I haven't listened to the long leash. But anyway, tell me what I've missed.
Here, well, you know how Dog Edition is the first show to listen to while you walk your dogs? The Long Leash is the first show to listen to while you're running. I don't know. So the Long Leash is actually, it's one of my favorite episodes that we've done recently. And I shouldn't pick favorites, but this is such a touching conversation with Dr. Renee Alsraff. She is a veterinarian who is a veterinary oncologist. There are not that many veterinary oncologists in North America. So every year, 6 million vets dogs are diagnosed in the US with cancer. There are only about 400 boarded veterinary oncologists, and there are even fewer who are actually practicing. A lot of them are doing research. Anyway, Renee is one of them, but this is not about this is not our other show, Dog Cancer Answers. Renee was diagnosed with cancer herself.
Wow.
And this is an intimate conversation. She wrote a fantastic book that just came out. It's an intimate conversation about what she learned bringing veterinary oncology and the way she treats her clients and her patients, her dog patients, to her, and contrasting it with the way she was treated, and also what she's able to bring from human medicine to veterinary medicine. It's a really intimate conversation. It is one of those things where, as a host, I love to hear. And she's been doing lots of shows. She's been on Good Morning America. She's been on the Today Show. She's been on tons of shows. And I always love it when someone who has done a lot of interviews says, "No one's ever asked me that before." So we get it's a deep dive. It's a really good conversation. So when you find your Bluetooth headphones, Claire, check out this week's episode of The Long Leash, and you can find that at longleashshow.com.
It is marginal as to whether I would rather find the back door key or the Bluetooth headphones at this point. I mean, yeah, the two are pretty precious to me. Now, talking of oncology and also stuff that's moved over from human medicine, the pulsed electromagnetic field therapy, that's something that's used in humans as well, isn't it? I think it
is, and it's being used for pain relief in dogs, and it's really cool.
Yeah, and so that is the subject of Dog Cancer Answers this week, all about how PEMF, as it's known, therapy can help dogs with cancer. And you were telling me there's a great picture on the cover art for this, and it's one of our team, Kate, her dog, and with the treatments,
with this treatment on it, it really helped her dog. It's a really interesting conversation. It's with Dr. Erica Ancir, who has been with us several times before, and it's a fantastic conversation, and that's at dogcanceranswers.com.
So anything new in your world this week?
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't mention this is November is International Pet Cancer Awareness Month. And so, we do a lot of stuff on Dog Podcast Network about dogs with cancer. Obviously, we have a whole show about it. We have this tangential conversation on the Long Leash this week, but we really care. And we are working on a big project that has been started, that was started in January of this year. We are going to announce it in December, so a few weeks time. And let's just say a lot of people here at DPN and a lot of people at our sister companies are working really hard on this, and it's all about dog cancer. If you have a lump or a bump on your dog, please go get it checked. Don't just think it's going to go away. It may be nothing, but it could be something serious, and the more you know sooner, the better. And we have lots of resources. If you find out that your dog does have cancer, there's lots of things you can do. It's not a death sentence. We are, really committed to making sure that dogs live a long and healthy life, and we're trying to provide you with the information you need. So that's, I guess, what's happening for me, because we're very focused on this secret project.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing more about that. So.
What about you? What's new this week for you?
Well, other than losing the Bluetooth headphones, the backdoor key, and signing up for my first Canicross event, is that not enough for you for this week?
That sounds a lot. That's great.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it just for this week. I'll try and find some more stuff for next week.
Okay. And if we will be back next Thursday with another live.
Yes, even though it's Thanksgiving.
It is Thanksgiving. And if you are starting to think Black
what's it called?
Black Holiday. What's it called?
Black Friday?
Black Friday. If you're starting to think like Christmas gifts and stuff like that, you see all these sales. I want to alert you that next Tuesday, when Dog Edition drops, we are doing our annual episode where we pick the best dog gifts that you can get your dog. We have found some amazing ones, and then one lucky listener of our show will be winning them all. It's sort of like Oprah's grand prize. It's really cool. And you can find out more on that when you listen to next Tuesday's Dog Edition. And then you'll get links to where you can enter this contest. It's really, you know what? Because you're watching this live, I'm going to tell you that now, because you can get in now. It's dogpodcastnetwork.com/gifts. And we haven't announced this to anyone. But
early entry.
You can enter early, and actually, if you enter multiple times through different mechanisms like liking us and all sorts of things, you'll get more entries. It's really cool. Dogpodcastnetwork.com/gifts. You never know what I'm going to say on this live.
No, it's too exciting, isn't it? It's amazing. Right. Well, I guess I'll see you on Thanksgiving then. Do I have to bring
no turkey?
Anything? No.
No, it's like bring whatever you want. We'll bring stuffing, turkey. It'll be very early. You will not even be caring about Thanksgiving because you guys don't have anything. Do you even have any holiday like that in Great Britain?
No. And the only Thanksgiving I've ever celebrated is this Canadian one, which was last month.
Yeah, so. Well, we'll be working hard. I'll be cooking, but I'm going to take a break so we can talk to you next Thursday. Hope you guys check out some of these shows, and you can find all of the shows at shows.dogpodcastnetwork.com. Bye.